this video. Well, hello, good morning. It is July 15th, roughly about 4:30 p.m. Can't sleep, but I'm going to go ahead and try to paint. I had a busy day today, or yesterday. We had a softball game, Coach 12U, and they did wonderful. We went out for ice cream afterwards. I mean, I find coaching pretty rewarding. Sometimes the parents can be a little brutal, but it's all good. That comes with the when you volunteer for coaching, you really have to deal with any and all kinds, so it's all right. Sometimes your parents can be your toughest critics only because they really want to do well for their kids. So, but here goes. What we're going to do is I'm going to try to explain a little bit more about kind of what I do to get started painting. I use the odorless paint thinner, and I get mine. I don't worry about endorsing a product, but I get this from Lowe's, and it is the mineral spirits, the odorless, obviously. It is really the only paint thinner I use, because if you use the other stuff, you can probably pass out because of the fumes. But that stuff works. So what we're going to try to do today, we're going to do I like purple, and I want to try to do what they call a purple mountain. Bob Ross he did a version of called Purple Majesty, but I want to do something different. Everybody knows I like reflections, so we're going to see what happens. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing. Here's my paints. So I have onyx black, I have cadmium yellow, alizarin crimson, phthalo blue, forest green, just white, a lemon yellow, Van Dyke brown, and phthalo green. So what I'm going to do is in order to get purple, you have to mix colors. So I'm going to find my okay, so here's what we're going to do. So we're going to mix up some purple. So what we do is we take some alizarin crimson, take some blue, and we just mix it together. Just keep mixing and mixing until you get what you want. Now, you won't know what you get until you get a little bit of white in there. That's more of a brilliant blue other than purple, so let's get a little bit more red in there. What does it look like? Still a little red, more red, right? Good. A little bit more red. So you want to just really get it mixed. And thank you all who kind of joined me on here. I don't know, it's pretty fun. I started, in case there's some new people, I was watching Bob Ross videos, and there's other artists out there like Bill Alexander. One of the local artists that I like watching is Ted. He's out of the Detroit, Michigan area. Ooh. I had some paint slide on me. Looks like my green wanted to go somewhere. It slid, it almost mixed with the yellow, which isn't bad. And you can see it's kind of slid down. This slid a little bit, it just tells you. Now, let's see what kind of purple we have. I think that might be it. That might be close. All right. So now that we got All right, so that's kind of purple we want. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my easel down because what I'm going to do first is I'm going to I put liquid clear because it helps smooth the painting out. So the liquid clear I get from the liquid first coat clear. I get that from what? Michael's? Yeah, I get that from Michael's. What liquid clear allows you to do is move paint. I mean, oil already moves, but when you got a dry canvas, I took a white canvas, I used black gesso over the whole thing. And so, you know, when you apply this stuff, a little goes a long way. It's okay, because you can always wipe it off, you know, and that's what you got paper towels for. Yep. So, what I'm attempting to do to show you more in this video than you've seen before, it helps to explain, because I started off with just trying to do like landscape. I like landscape because it's pretty cool, because you could actually take a picture and just see how your landscape turns out. You know, it's based off of real, actual landscapes. I mean, you're gonna make your own landscapes. It's fine. So you see how it's a lot of liquid clear on here. So what happens if you have too much liquid clear? It actually it will work against you. Yeah, you can see how in the reflection how shiny it is. You don't really want it that way, because once you put paint on it, it's gonna run. And yes, there's a lot of, and you work it into the canvas, you know, because you want to be able to move paint, but you don't want to go overboard. As you can see, this is so shiny. Once paint hits it, it's going to start running. I had that happen. I put way too much liquid clear, and I was sitting there watching. All of a sudden, the paint started just like, you know, just running. So I'm going to take my paper towel. So I keep a roll of paper towel. It's my little. Yeah, you just take the paper towel and you just wipe it off. I use gloves. A lot of painters don't use gloves. You know, it's because they've probably been doing this a lot longer than I have. And but yeah, as you can see, I'm getting a lot of it off. And you can scrub it into the canvas. That's fine. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And this is my homemade easel. I just took some 2x4s, screwed them into the wall up here so it doesn't move. I mean, yeah, you can buy a $200 easel, but you don't really have to. You know, this is a 2x4. It's a weird A-frame. It's just two boards, actually just three boards. It's one that anchors into the wall, and then there's a cross piece where it sits, and then like I have it kind of secured, so that way when I paint, yeah. All right. So I got a lot of it off, as you can see. Yeah. So I'm gonna try another dryer. It's really important to get this liquid clear, not off, but work into the canvas. Again, if you do Purple Mountains and all of a sudden it starts running, you'll be like, yeah. And again, liquid clear, I put a lot of it on, but I wanted to make sure that we got it. As you can see, I'm still doing white purple, but I think we're good now. I think we're good. All right, so this purple that I have, I want that to, you'll see what I'm trying to do. So we got purple. I'm just going to get a lot of purple off of this knife. You see, it's kind of a vibrant purple. I don't know if you can see that. And then you're just going to put it here. As you can see, a little goes a long way. And you'll kind of see the cool, sorry, I'm going to put my, you're going to kind of see the cool vibe that you get. So what I'm doing is I got liquid clear, but I got the purple. I'm going to basically, not putting it all over because I'm going to have green in the middle because I'm going to make trees, and what I want to do is I want to do a reflective. The sky is going to be purple. The mountain's going to be purple. So you really want to put all of this purple on it. You want to get the whole thing covered. You'll see what I'm talking about. You want to darken the corners. And what you're going to do is once you put the purple on, you know, because the water is going to be here, and if we do reflective, if the sky is purple, as you can see, again, you don't want to have so much. Yeah. So the part that you don't, you can put purple across the whole canvas. It's okay. Because right in here we're gonna probably, and you can't really see it, but you'll see it. I know the light's reflective on it, but that's the best I can do right now. So now that we've gotten the purple on there, we are going to, we're actually just gonna, I've learned from other artists that you don't want to use paint thinner a lot. I used to just paint there, but it's kind of a cool purple. You really kind of want to just wipe off your brush, because when you use paint thinner, a lot of times it kind of messes it up. So here's kind of how you do this. So you take your white and you go like that. Yep, you see how the purple comes through? Because you got your light source, right? We're going to blend all this out. But you see how the purple, man, I wish that glare. I'm just trying to, I'm not a lighting expert. I'm just trying to see where that one glare is coming from. Bear with me. No, maybe that's it. Okay. We want it light, but we don't want it. So yeah. So, yep. Because you want the light source to be in the middle. So that you make it really bright. And because you want the mountain to stand out and you want the trees to stand out. It's okay. You just... for the reflections, we want the purple to show. Yeah, you want it straight across. You don't want if you're gonna do reflections, you don't want it to be. And you got that little spine that runs through the middle, and you try to hide that. So now that we got the purple on, and again, they say you don't want to have, at some point in time you're going to need paint thinner because. All right. So now we're going to try. Here it is. We're going to try our mountain. So mountain mixture, and you'll hear people call it that. There are some that you can already buy the mountain mixture. I think it consists of, we're going to use purple, we're going to use black. So since we're done with the purple, we'll use black, we'll use a little Van Dyke brown, we'll use a little green. We just want it to be, a little darker, so. Actually, I'll just take all the black and mix that in. Yep, so you just want to mix that up. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to lay this down again. When they say, you take a little bead, I don't really care because I don't look at that. So then you're going to go. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. So what you do is you make your mountain. The goal is you really want your peaks to be sharp. So you want the outside edge. Okay. So now that you have your mountain, I mean, you can always add something in front. So with that being said, you're going to take your brush. So you want to kind of divide it. Some people make the suggestion of where you want a mountain. So I want one here. I want one here. And I want one here. So you kind of want to divide it. So you go, so this side, let me try a smaller brush. Let's see. I don't know. I get these chip brushes from Lowe's. The goal is you don't want to have a whole lot of. As you can see, you'll see that you're kind of dividing it. Yep, and then you're gonna go like this, and then you go like this. you got a little bit of mountain. That I will throw in the bucket. What I really wanted to do was I wanted to blend this in a little bit more. Really, because you don't want to see streaks, you know what I mean? Okay. So now that you got your mountain, you're going to want it to make a mountain reflection. So now you're going to take a little bit of your blue, put it over here, okay? And you're going to take some of your white and you're going to put it over here. And you're going to kind of mix it up a little bit. It's a little dark, so. Yeah, I don't want it too dark, but I don't want it so vibrant, so. Yep, that's good. You just want a hint of blue. You don't want it to be where it's like. And so, yep. I'm just mixing up the shadow color. Yep, so. Yep, just mixing up the shadow color. And then, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try something different that I haven't tried. I'm going to use a fan brush and try to apply the, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but. So the key is you want it to be light. So you want it to be. Yeah. So you want it to break a little bit. Yeah. Yep. As you can see, making somewhat of a mountain. It's actually not looking too bad. Yeah, you don't want to. So the one side, and I'm using because I'm not as skilled as using. So you want to put a little bit of. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to have some shadow. Now, I'm going to try a technique. I want to see if it works. I don't know if it will or not. But let's actually get the blue one. So the blue, I'm not going to use a brush. I'm going to use... the shadow mixture. Let's see what we got. Okay, so when you're doing the shadow amount, you want to make it so it... Yeah, so it's okay. I mean, if it doesn't look perfect, it's okay. I think everybody knows it's a mountain. So now... you can always use a small part of your knife to get the... Yeah, there you go. And then this side... Mountains aren't my specialty, but hey, we'll just go with it, right? Doesn't matter. It's what... it's your painting. You can design it however you want, and it's okay. My first mountains, I mean, I'm not, but you can tell it's a mountain, right? So he's cleaned it up a little bit. All right. And kind of how we fix that, if we're not completely liking it, we want to make sure that we get... Okay. Yep, mountains aren't perfect, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and blend out the bottom of it, you know, kind of... you just want to blend out the bottom. You don't want it to be where... it's all going to be covered. You can tell because the mountains are going to be in the background. Okay, I think I see one more area that I need to fix. All right. Yeah, because you can tinker with it and play with it, and then you're going to wind up going, wow, what did I do? So anyway, that's our mountain. Now we're going to go with it because all right, so that's our mountain. It's not necessarily purple, but it's close. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I take green and black, and I'm going to get my fan brush, and I'm going to go ahead and mix up some green and yellow. So to make our trees, I probably need to get some more black, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna go get some black paint. That's Van Dyke Brown. Bear with me. Here we go, black. All right. So yeah, if you're up at 4:30 in the morning, it's me and my wife's anniversary today. It's our 7th, and if I forgot, she would be mad. Which, no, we knew it's our anniversary. We're kid-free for a little bit, which is great. Every parent needs a break, you know. Even though it's a school break, we all need a break, right? All right. So, what I'm going to do, I mixed black and I mixed some green. All right. You make your trees, you can kind of make them look like trees. They're distant. So you need a little black. You don't want it to be. Yep. And sometimes you use paint thinner, and this is where it comes in handy. Sometimes if you put too much. But yeah, I use a little bit of paint thinner, and what it does is it so now you don't want the trees to go all the way across. You kind of want them to. I think you can tell those are trees, right? All right. We may even want the trees a little bit bigger to indicate how close they are. And then it goes, as you get here, you want it to be a little bit more in the distance. So we got our trees, as you can tell. As you can see, we got our trees going across. Okay, what's our time looking like? Yeah, 35 minutes. All right, so with that being said, I want to go ahead and make I'm going to mix green, lemon yellow. You don't want your grass to be dark or light, you want it to be. So I'm mixing black and green, a little bit more yellow, a little bit more on the yellow side, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So what I'm trying to do is make the grass a little bit darker, which is actually pretty cool. This green is what you want this green. So you'll see as I'm applying it, just want to see how it looks if I apply. Yeah, see my paper towel. This is how you get, without using paint thinner. This is how you get a lot of that paint off. You know, because you want it to be. You see how much paint is still in there? So when you're doing your, as you can see, I'm doing a little bit more. Okay. You kind of want to go. Let's see. Yeah, you just want to make sure that. I mean, you can differentiate the color, because if you don't want it to be, you smooth it. You don't want it to be too. I mean, you can always do a stream. So the grass, I mean, you want it to have dimension. You don't want it to look like. Okay. There's a reason why I kind of left this. So you just want to go. And so if you wanted to, if you want, so that's kind of like the grass I'm going for. I'm going to probably make a tree. It would be cool to put like a house in here. Yeah. So as you can see, what we're going to start doing is we're going to try to make a little bit of a, like, I wouldn't say waterfall. Maybe we can just do a path. And then to a little lake. We could probably do that. So I'm just going to keep going with my. I just want to give it some variation. Yep. Because you want it to make it look in the distance. Since the trees are kind of blending into the background. There we go. Okay, that's sort of a hill. Trees over here. Now, I would love to do a house. Can I do a house? Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's try. So, when you're doing a house, you know, you're going to figure out, okay, well, what's the house? It's going to be brown, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Well, let's put a house right. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll use. I'm a little indecisive, people, because I'm like, do I want to do the house Do I want to do the house over here, or do I want to do the house back here and make it a little small? Let's see. All right. If it doesn't turn out like you like, you know what you can do? You just take it off. That didn't turn out like I wanted, but so what we do is let's try it again. So, and I've done that before, and you can do that. So like, I want a house there, but I'm going to take some black. Yep, it looks like a little jacked up house, but that's okay. We'll fix it. You can fix pretty much anything, but. There we go. Okay. So we're going to make and houses aren't supposed to be prominent. You're not supposed to. I'm just making my little three-dimensional house, right? So. So fan brush has actually worked really well. So as I'm looking at it, I want to see, can I salvage? Nope. I'm probably gonna get my let's see. Where is my I need my roof. I'm gonna make it probably more. All right, let's see. All right. Actually, it should go like this. There we go. And then I'll just make the house disappear in the background. Okay. There we go. We're fixing it. Did I just put my hand on my mountain? Okay, yeah. Okay. It's going to be hidden. You can fix anything. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna probably put a little window in there. I get caught up in little stuff. So all right. So it's 49. We're winding up. I know you guys are like, what are you doing? Get it done. And then you can probably make a little bit of veal. All right. So let me. All right. That's my version of a house. I might touch it up a little bit afterwards because I'm not a perfectionist. I just, you want it to look good. You want it to look complete. So I think what I need to do is bring this. There we go. Yeah, you just want it to be decent. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yeah, because what we're going to do is we'll have trees hide it. So we're going to make a little bit of a pathway out to the creek. So we're going to mix some white, some brown, just go like this. Yeah, kind of like a road. All right. So we're making a path, and we're going to make it out. Yeah, whenever you want to make a path, you can kind of doll it up. Again, I'm gonna, for time's sake, I'm gonna try to enhance the grass that I created. Did I put my? I did. I put this in there, didn't I? Nope. I'm looking for my other paintbrush. Hey, when I get, oh, there it is. It's right on the palette. So yeah, so we're gonna just kind of. Yep. So you want your edges a little bit more defined. Because again, you want this to be water. You know what I mean? You don't want it to be. And you can make a tree, in which we'll probably do that. And because, you know, if your house isn't as perfect as you want it to be, I mean, you can still make it that way. And I'll show you what I mean. Like, if you're not happy with your house, you can always take something and make it a little bit more defined. So, I mean, yeah, you could mess it up. But then what we're going to do is we're going to cover it with the tree. So whenever you make a mistake or you think you made a mistake, you just cover up with some trees. So I'm going to make a big tree right here. I'm going to make it right through the center. Yep, that's what you do. Make a big old tree right there in the front. You kind of want to cover it up. I mean, when I say tree, I'm going to make a tree. And I'm going to dip it in a little bit of paint thinner. You know, and then you just go like this. Yep. Yep. And then you're going to make Yep. So obviously you can see that's a roadway. Hopefully you can see that. It's a dirt path, let's put it that way. So now, generally when you do that, you can make it like so it goes out of the picture. And then what you can do is when you make trees like that, obviously you want to make branches, and branches are not my favorite. But I put a tree in front, and the house is not as spectacular as I want it, I'm just gonna see if I could do it. Like, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's about as good as you're gonna get. It's a jacked up house. Let's say it's a jacked up house in the woods. Got a tree going through it. I'm gonna make some branches. I'm gonna do some, I really want the reflections. That's why I left this. But I want to make some rock. I forgot how he did it. Oh, I have to remember what artist did. There's a filbert brush that you can, when you make stones. Where's my stones? I have a filbert brush over there. A little bit big, but I guess it's okay. I'm going to get some white paint because I need some more white paint because the other paint I have has different colors on it, but I want really white and brown. It's pretty cool. When I watch these artists do this with this paint, I'm like, how do they do that? So on one side, you're doing brown, right? Other side, you do white. Okay? And so you're going to kind of go, yeah. You just want to make rocks, so you want them to. So rocks here, I'm going to make some big rocks here, like. So now, okay. So stones, I'll make one right here. All right. Yep. So now I'm going to do my reflections. So when I do my reflections, I'll just go like that. Oh, no, no. When you make a mistake like that, don't panic. All you got to do, and it's, I used the wrong brush. Yep. You do it like that, and you try to get all the paint off you can. Right? So now, because that was green, I wanted to use purple. I need to fix it that way. So what I want to do is I wanted reflection. So okay, I'm gonna lift it up. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to tweak this, and because we're gone over, but I'll take a picture of the final product. I'm going to put like, looks like tree trunks here. I'll finish up the tree and I'll give you the final aftermath, I guess. But again, thank you for joining me today or this morning. And again, I always tweak things. I'll tweak a little bit, but this is what I'm doing. Put a tree here, maybe put some branches, put some leaves on there, and I'll show you the final product. Thank you again. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate your time. And well, till we see you again. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye.